Hey designers, welcome to my e-learning accessibility tips and tricks series. Today we're going to talk about the importance of accessibility. This is the who are we doing this for? Why are we doing this? Is it worth all the extra work? And of course the answer to that is yes, and it doesn't have to be much extra work at all. So let's go ahead and dive in. So first things first, it's important for you to know that 1 in 4 Americans has a disability. This is per the CDC. If 1 in 4 Americans has a disability, that could mean that almost 1 in 4 Americans may not be able to access your e-learning. So it's really important that we build accessibly so that everyone can access it. Now I've got an example here of a Wikipedia entry. It's just got some filler text in there. If you are sighted, if you are able to see well, read things online, it may not be obvious whether a document is accessible, right? And when you're looking at a Wikipedia article, you're using visual cues to be able to process the information and read it. So for example, as a sighted user, you can see that this Wikipedia entry has main headings built in. You can see that there is a hierarchy of headings. You have uses of flowers, the main heading. You've got some subheadings below. This looks great. As a sighted user, I'm able to skim this article, jump to the section that I want to read, and focus on what's really important to me. Now, if I'm using a screen reader, it may not look this nice at all. If I'm using a screen reader, if this document isn't formatted properly in the back end, this is what it's going to read like to me. So remember, if someone's using a screen reader, the content is being read aloud to them. If there's not appropriate formatting in the back end, they have to listen to every single piece of information on the page, and they can't skim. They can't jump to the section they want. Now, you see, the same headings are still in there, but if they're not formatted as headings, the screen reader is not going to identify them as such, and a screen reader user is not going to be able to skim through the content and browse just to the information that's most important to them. And this, again, may not be obvious to you as a sighted user. You don't know, just looking at something, if headings are being used in the back end. If someone's just making the font bigger to create a heading, they're not formatting it correctly, and it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, for a screen reader user to use. So, I've got other videos where I go into more detail on how to format headings, but a quick look at how to format headings is an example here with Microsoft Word. A lot of people focus on using this section over here in Microsoft Word. They make the font bigger, they make it bold, and they say, all right, my work is done. I put some nice headings in here, my document looks nice, it's good to go. Again, that's not going to work for people that are using screen readers or are using their keyboards to navigate content. Instead, you need to become familiar with this section. This is called the Styles section right here. Right there, you can see heading 1, heading 2. If you drop that down, you'll see all the heading levels in there. That's the section you should be using to do your headings in your document to make it accessible. And of course, you're looking at this going, I don't want to have a blue heading. I don't like that font. I don't like that color. That's okay. You can customize it, and it's actually really quick and easy. We see a drop-down version here. You can see all the different types of styles available. It's not just headings. You've got other things in there besides that, including lists and so on. If you're not familiar with headings, this is basically how it works. This is based in HTML format. So heading 1 is the biggest size. That might seem counterintuitive. 1 is the biggest. 2 is the next. 3, a little bit smaller. 4, a little bit smaller, so on and so forth. There's 6 levels altogether, and you can see when you use these together, you are creating a hierarchy in your document that someone can use a keyboard or a screen reader to navigate. So again, heading 1's the biggest. Everything should fall underneath heading 1. If you're using a screen reader document, you can jump from heading 2 to heading 2. If you like heading 2, you can browse underneath that as well. It creates a really nice navigable document for everybody when you use headings. And it'll take content that looks like this or reads like this to someone using a screen reader, and it turns it into this. So again, skip the font formatting, go straight to styles. That's going to be the place for you. And I've got lots more tips and tricks for you as well. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos in this series. But furthermore, I want to ask you, have you ever, for instance, enlarged text on a website? Have you ever used closed captions? Have you ever used dictation to type or text? If you've used any of these things, you've used assistive technology tools. These are tools designed to help people with disabilities navigate and use technology just like people that don't have disabilities. And you know what? These features are actually useful for everybody. I tell you, I love closed captions. I love subtitles. I use them all the time. If it's loud where I am, I love using closed captions. If there's a lot of glare and I'm looking at my phone, I enlarge text on my phone. These are all tools that help all of us. So when you are making your documents and your e-learning accessible, you are creating learning that's truly for everyone. Making your online projects accessible makes it more usable for everyone, no matter if they have a disability or not. So that's it for this video. Please check out the rest of the videos in this series for really practical, usable tips on how to make your e-learning accessible right away and make it better for everyone. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.